Hey guys, I have a video that I made like a couple weeks ago, but I didn't post it yet, so hopefully I can post that one before this one. But I just wanted to tell you guys what's like been going on with me. I know I sound a little bit funny, so guys, I caught COVID. Like literally this is kind of like my first time even having it, my first time even being sick in almost 4 years. I remember the last time I got super sick was December 2019 into 2020, into 2020, January 2020. And excuse me. And I think that sorry. And I think that I actually got COVID then, whenever, when people didn't even know COVID like existed. Because it actually happened in my area at first. And at that time I was in public, I was working, I was catching the bus to work. So yeah, and it lasted for like a long time too. But that was, the last time I've ever gotten sick. Sometimes I felt under the weather here or there. I'll just drink one of my wellness teas and then that'll be it. I'm always promoting wellness, health and wellness, so it's kind of like I feel kind of let down at myself that I couldn't even, make my own self better. And the reason why I got sick in the first place is I got a job. I know, right? Yay, I'm not jobless anymore. No more jobless journey with Jesus. I don't know yet. I don't want to change the name because I like it. It's a catchy name, but yeah, so last week was my first week of starting at a daycare, which I don't even know if I want to get into this right now. I was just asking God and telling God, like, what type of job do you want me to have? And then I don't know, excuse me, I was just running down the list of everything that I haven't even done yet, so I'm like, childcare really stuck with me, and we don't really have any more babies in the family, so like I miss being around babies and toddlers, infants, all that stuff. So I'm like, oh, that would be cool to like take care of babies and stuff. And guys, it was like literally I only was praying for it for like, I don't even know, like a couple weeks, saying to God, I really want to work with kids. I really want to work with kids. That was like that was kind of like, I think I want something new now. But oh my goodness, sorry guys if I have any type of, I feel like I have something just blowing my nose constantly. So yeah, so honestly, even the way I got the job was nothing but a miracle. I was I kept seeing this like preschool on Indeed, the job site. And I saw it, and I put my resume in, I sent it, and then they responded back like they rejected me. Like, unfortunately, you will not be moving to the next step. I'm like, oh, bummed out, and it was like the job was like right down the street. It was Monday through Friday. I get to work with infants and things. It didn't seem bad, but mostly like it was work and it was literally right down the street. So I'm like, let me just get that. So then I applied again. I seen it again, and then I applied again. And again, I got denied. I think I did it literally. I was even telling the hiring manager, like I applied to them like 7 times, literally. until, and again, I got rejected. You know, then like the seventh time came back and I got rejected. I'm like, huh, well, whatever. It is what it is. So I'm like, I'm not going to mess with them anymore. I wasn't even, I don't think I even was applying to anything else anymore. I just like gave up. I'm like, you know what, whatever. I'm just going to focus on, you know, God, myself, whatever. And yeah, and then one of these random days when I wasn't even thinking about it or being on my phone too much. So the manager actually reached out and texted me. She's like, "Oh, Willow, to have you in for to come in for an interview." And I'm like, "Oh my goodness!" And at this point, I was like, I wasn't. You guys, like when I see that, I wasn't even happy at the point. I was shocked, but I was like, I don't even want to do this anymore. Like you guys denied me 7 times. Like I don't want that. But like I see it now, and I'm like, oh wow, that's nothing but God answering my prayer, because it was literally no way I was getting through just by myself. It had to have been Him always. So I'm like, oh my goodness, God, thank you. But I don't know, I just had mixed feelings, and I was like super nervous, like I always are. Well, like I always am on interviews. So, but the interview was nice. The lady was super nice. I told her like I applied 7 times, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, oh, "Okay, we're sorry. We just wanted some more experienced teachers first, and then we can like come and like hire like assistants and aides and things like that." So I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's nice." But yeah, I went there. It was literally like 7 minutes away drive from my house, and I'm like, "Oh, this is so cool," you know. I got to see everything. Got to see the children. Well, when I was walking through the hallways and stuff, she took me to see the nursery, and I'm like, "Oh my goodness, yay! Like this is nice." And then I think like the next day, she offered me the job. And I'm like, "Yeah, this is nice." So I took it, and yeah, and then literally, you guys, last week was my first week on the job from Monday to Friday. I don't like the hours though. They're like not six. It's 9:30 to 6:30. So 9:30 in the morning to 6:30 p.m. So and then you get like an hour break, but almost like 2 hours, because in one of those hours you're just watching the kids as they sleep, so it's not really too much to do on that, so that's good. But yeah, you know, like just I it was a lot, you know, it was a lot. I was super busy, super busy last week. I didn't really have time for much of anything. Didn't have time for myself, or like for God. I try to make it as much time for God as I could, you know. And then, yeah, and then this happened. And then I'm kind of just like over it. Like, I'm like, do I even want to go back? Because it's just, like, I feel like I got sick there, even though they told me that no one else had it. But maybe someone could have carried, someone was a carrier who had it. And like, I never had it before, or maybe in the last 3 years. And then also, I was always home, you know, working from home, not really going out. So I was really out all week. And then I had to go to other places to just do a whole lot of work, like FBI clearances, TB tests. I was just out, you know. So I could have caught it somewhere doing that stuff. But yeah, so then like Friday after I got off work and I was driving home, I went to the grocery store. Then I started feeling like my throat itchy a little, and I just thought it was because the air, because I think I have allergies, so every time I drive with the windows um, down, it makes like, I don't know, my face feel funny. So after I come home, I just like take a shower and then I just kind of fall asleep. Then I wake up like I don't know if it was super late on Friday or like early. Excuse me. Early Saturday. And what happened? Yeah, I just woke up. I was like, I think I had chills. Like I had chills and I was hot at the same time. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm sick. What is this going on? So I was just battling that all weekend. And my mom, she gave me an at-home COVID test. So I took that on Sunday and it was positive. And then, I told, you know, the manager as well, and she's like, "Oh, okay, just feel better, get some rest, keep me updated and things like that." And I'm like, "Okay," and yeah, and then I had to go out and get an official reading at the patient first. Cause I don't know, they didn't want, I don't know, home test wasn't official for them. I'm tired of them. They keep making me run around doing all this work. But so then I had to just go there and get the test done officially, and then yep, they like, yeah, you still got COVID. And it's like, yeah, knew that from the home test, like, so then I don't know, it didn't make me feel scared or anything, because I know it was like a real, like it was a whole pandemic, but I'm just like, Lord, this COVID will not take me out in Jesus' name. Like, it's awful. This is the worst feeling, the worst pain I felt ever. Oh my goodness. And a couple of days ago, I don't know what day it was. A Sunday, Monday, I don't know. There was a day where I couldn't. I had to stay up all night. I was literally going delirious. I was crying out to God. I was mad. I was angry. I was sad. I was weeping. Oh my goodness. I know my neighbors think that I'm like schizophrenic or something. They probably do because they hear me. I be crying, like I be weeping at all hours of the night, or playing my gospel music super loud, praising and worshiping. Then at the next minute, crying and weeping. So it's like, I don't know, like, hey, it is what it is. Shoot, I'm fighting freaking spiritual wars. Hey, that's all I got to say about that. But yeah, I just felt so awful that day. Like, it was a day where I just thought, okay, I'm just ready to end it all. Like, the life is not even worth living at this point, because it's like, I'm not. It didn't make no sense for me to go through what I was going through, like, at all. So I just literally had to go, oh God, I couldn't do anything else. I played my music, and I think I got sleep the next night. I slept throughout the whole day, thank you God, because I couldn't take that. I couldn't breathe. I had snot coming out all day. My throat was so sore, coughing up phlegm. Excuse me, still coughing up phlegm, but at least it's not that bad. And my throat is not that sore today. It's just puffy, It's just my lymph nodes are still swollen. I'm still congested, as you could hear, but I still just have snot and all that stuff coming out. My chills, not so much. Like, I'm kind of getting heated up now, probably because I have this big robe on. But I just been kind of wearing thin clothes, and then just covering up with a blanket when I feel chilly, and then taking off the blanket when I feel hot. I just, oh my gosh, if you see, guys, my room, It looks horrible. I just can't. I just really want to just go and wash my clothes and wash my bedding. Like, I just really want to be nice and fresh and have all of this over with, you guys. So yeah, that's literally what I've been dealing with. And, still trusting God, I really haven't. All I have just been like praying, but doing as much as I can because I just don't feel good. But yeah, I don't know. And then I was bored because I just been watching these. Oh my goodness, I've been watching these like little animated YouTube shows. I've been watching them before this, but I've been just watching them nonstop. And they're like Christian animated shows. I think maybe I'll tag one down below, but they're really like interesting to watch. And I've just been watching that for the past all this time I've been sick, just to like keep me entertained or listen to music or the other things. So, and then you guys, what else? Yeah, then I lost like my taste, the smell and the taste for a couple. And I know that was like a symptom of COVID. But I'm like, Lord, no, I was eating a grilled cheese sandwich and I literally couldn't taste anything. I'm like, what is this? I can't. I'm like, Lord, please fix this, because I cannot eat for the rest of my life and not taste it, because that is just, what's the point of eating different things? Like, I just rather eat chicken and rice for the rest of my days. Because yeah, but it's like it's coming and it's going back. Like, sometimes I'll be able to taste it, other times not. I feel like it depends on how like congested I am. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Hopefully, like I said, I can upload the video I made a couple weeks ago, and then I'll post this one. I'll post them like right after another, just to show you guys what I've been going through, dealing with. Still having faith in God. It's still, yeah, it's hard, but it doesn't, like, faith in God to me, it's not even an option anymore. Yeah, I'm tired of always going through things, of course. It's like, oh, one after another. Like, Lord, please give me a break. And I'm still trusting, but I don't know. It's just kind of like I really haven't been doing too much worshiping, because I use my voice to worship. I had literally had no voice for the last 4 or 5 days. And if I sing right now, I sound horrible. So I don't know another way to worship except singing. I like singing. That's what I do, but I haven't did that, So I just been listening to music and, try to read the Bible. Try very, like, really, like, try. I just kind of like read one chapter a day. Honestly, I just been so like, just trying, but not really, because it's just so hard, It's so hard, you guys. It's hard out here. You see, COVID is still out there. Here, you guys, protect yourselves. Don't get sick. And that's how I got bummed out too. Like, how did I get sick? Like, honestly, I kind of feel back with all like the health and wellness stuff. Like, I don't know. I guess I was just depressed through everything that's been happening. Like, how could I keep up doing what I was doing, you know, making wellness videos or wellness teas. I had no money, like I had no money to purchase any, like tea leaves or like, you know, any like herbs or dry herbs and things like that to make things. I really didn't have any. I had the same thing that I always make: the turmeric, ginger, lemon juice, and black pepper, which I still do take, which I still do think that it is good and beneficial. I just haven't been taking it as I ought to. And then I was outside, so that just kind of literally changed up everything again. Yeah, but I thought, like, I don't know, I just thought that my immunity would be, like, will fight things off, you know? But it didn't really know how to fight off COVID because I never had it, so. Or unless I haven't had it in that, you know, when I got sick the last time. So, yeah, so when that happened, it just like, oh, I mean, my body is definitely fighting for me, and I give God the glory for that. You know, God, He's so good. Like, He lets your body literally fight for you. It is trained and designed to keep you healthy. So all you have to do is feed it right, clothe it right, drink things that are good for you, and yeah, just do things that are good for your body, you know. So and then it'll just work, you know. Sorry, I'm getting out of breath. Honestly, I know a symptom of COVID is shortness of breath, but honestly, my breathing has been actually very good. Like, I was definitely paying attention to that. Like, definitely paying, oh, do I have fluid in my lungs? You know, worrying about that or praying not to have it. But I've been really clear, like, when the doctor checked me and, you know, with the stethoscope, you know, she thought you know, my airways were nice and clean, no fluid or anything. So that was good. Yeah, but I've been really, I mean, I've been stopped up, but it's like breathing from my mouth like this is, excuse me, very good. But, what was I saying? Yeah, your body is designed to fight for you, like to attack the problem. And even though, like, it's like all these symptoms, like your body gives you a fever. Actually, I was reading about it. What was it? A couple of days ago on YouTube, and I was like seeing like how does COVID, you know, get into your body or into your, like, what does it do when it's in your body or something like that. So I saw it, and it was basically saying like your body makes your body like a uninhabitable, I don't know if I'm saying that right, because uninhabitable place for the virus. So it noticed the virus, it noticed that it's foreign. It's like, oh, hold up, you guys, like, we have an invader in here, you know, like, start, then kind of goes crazy and kind of like sends off red lights and alerts. And it's like, yeah, so that's where the fever comes from, because it's trying to literally like eject the virus out of you before it can, like, I don't know, attach itself to your good cells and then start replicating itself and to just take over, you know. So your body is fighting it. So that's why you have chills. That's why you have the congestion. That's why you have all the snot. Literally, I know the snot is so gross. It was, oh, guys, I'm in the last stages. Thank you, Jesus, because I went from my snot being clear to white to yellow. Now it's like greenish a little. and it's like going back clear now. So I'm just, everything is doing what it's supposed to do. All those, I think they're white blood cells. They're attacking the virus, and then it comes out. You know, the virus like comes out. I mean, the cell that attacks it comes out with the virus. So like that. I don't know. I'm a deep thinker, so when I heard that, I'm like, oh my gosh, God, like our cells, like they really be sacrificing their cell lives for our lives, you know. So it's like so cool how he designed it, you know, because literally, like when you cough up phlegm or something, those are your cells like wrapped in the virus, and it literally, you know, it literally, I don't know, it literally like is made just so it can help me and like help me fight off virus, even though that cell is going to be killed with the virus, but it's still helping. I'm like, oh, that is so like you guys probably think I'm crazy, but it's like that's deep. Like that's so nice. It's like it's sacrificial, you know. Everything is sacrificial, you know, like the Lord is sacrificial. He gave up his life so we can live, you know. Everything in this world is kinda like sacrifice, you know. So it just I don't know. It just is deep, very deep. And yeah, so that I was like I was just sorry guys, but I was just like really just I'm like, oh, I'm like, thank you. Like, thank you, cells, thank you, body, thank you for always helping. Even though it doesn't feel like you're helping, it feels like you're like murdering me, but you're literally helping me, you know, overcome this. So I can stand a few days of discomfort, you know, terrible discomfort, terrible, but terrible days of discomfort so that I can feel better, you know. And there was what was it? Not my responsibility. It was my fault. I guess you could say it's my fault that I I caught COVID in the first place. I don't even know how I got it, you guys. I really don't know how. But yeah, so I am on the verge of recovery, guys. Keep me in your prayers. I'll keep you in mind. And that was it. Hopefully you guys stay until the end. I know I said I wasn't going to make a long video anymore, but this needed to be 30 minutes. There was no way I could give all of this to you in like 10 to 15 minutes. But that's the update for me. The most recent update, you guys. What's today? No idea. What's today's date? The 28th? I think so. 28th. It might still be in the morning. So, you guys, I'll talk to you later. As always, be blessed. Stay well. COVID is still alive and going places. And if you're not careful, it'll come with you and it'll come inside of you and wreak havoc. So, please, hand sanitizer, that's what I failed to do. Learn from my mistakes, you guys. Make sure you use hand sanitizers. Hold on. Sorry, guys. So yeah, make sure you guys have hand sanitizers and masks, gloves, And, you know, drink tea, drink wellness teas, you guys. Any tea is beneficial for you. Any herb is beneficial. Ginger and turmeric is very good for you guys. But maybe, I don't know, if you take pills, vitamins, do that too. Just make sure you're, eating the right things, fruits, vegetables, a good diet, not smoking or vaping. Yeah, and basically that's it. Be well out here and take care, and always trust and believe in God. Okay? See you guys. Bye.